Alright then. We're here at Malaysia. It's Niven Colby on pole, then it's Vashin 10 at second, Alex Patano at third, Sebastian Ocampo at fourth, then it's Cosmos at fifth, Johnny Sims at sixth, then it's Gabo at seventh, B-Dragon Sonic at 8, Akari is at 9, then it's Jack Carter at 10, Intimidated at 11, Ray Shen at 12, Taco Van Horn at 13, Kevin at 14, Revo at 15, Mikhail Lim at 16, then it's Aina Babnis at 17, Sia at 18, Sean Octovis at 19, then it's Smith Zane at 20th, Adi Olsen at 21st, and then it's Scarlton Rotak at 22nd. It is raining here very heavily at Malaysia. So we are going to start on the inters. And yeah. As we head on now then to the 16th round of the season. All 5 lights go on then for the Malaysian Grand Prix. It's lights out and away we go then. Niven Colby gets an awesome start there alongside with Vashin Tan. So coming through this first corner now. And oh my goodness, that is Vashin Tan facing sideways. He has gone into the wall. He has lost his entire front wing. That is Revo also getting a 5-second penalty for causing a collision. There is already chaos happening. But now we're on board with Niven Colby. He is leading by 2 seconds ahead of Sebastian Ocampo. And Sebastian Ocampo has gained up to 2nd position. He actually started at P5, I believe. And yeah, now we're on board with him. So this track is famous for a lot of incidents, particularly this corner. And yeah, now we're on board then with Kevin currently at 8. That is yellow flags. That's Kevin into the wall there. Kevin has lost half of his front wing. More yellow flags. And who is that? And that is Jack Carter. Was that Jack Carter? Yes, he is. Yes, it is. Jack Carter has lost half of his front wing. And there are more yellow flags, which is at Sector 3. And that is with Smith Zane. There are a lot of debris. There's a lot of debris on the track. And that is Vashin Tan running over that debris there. So now we're on lap 2 out of 15. Then Sebastian Ocampo leads the way ahead of his teammate Cosmos. So it's currently a McLaren 1-2. And the drivers that were ahead of Sebastian Ocampo decided to come into the pits to fix their broken front wing and their damaged car, as Sebastian Ocampo sets the fastest sector 1 there. He is currently leading by 3 seconds ahead of his teammate Cosmos. And Sebastian Ocampo is leading the Drivers' World Championship by 13 points ahead of Akari. And Akari is currently at 7th. There he is. Akari is currently 2nd in the Drivers' World Championship. He's just behind Sebastian Ocampo by 13 points, which is not a lot. So Sebastian Ocampo would really want to win this race. And that is more yellow flags at Sector 3 there. I have no idea who that was. There's even more yellows. More yellows happening. I have no idea who it is. I'm trying to check which driver is it. More yellows at Sector 3. Who is that? My goodness, what is happening? On board here then with Sean Octovis. So B-Dragon Sonic sets the fastest Sector 2 there. The 31.7. And there are more yellows. More yellows at Sector 3. I have no idea who it was. Those are more yellow flags. And who is that? Was that Smith Zane? No, not Smith Zane. It was actually Sia. So Sia has lost half of his front wing. So he will definitely need to come into the pits at this lap, as B-Dragon Sonic sets the fastest Sector 3 there. 26.2, I believe. So Sia has come into the pits to fix that broken front wing there. And yeah, Vashin Tan sets the fastest Sector 3 there at 26.2. And Sia there had to be held quite a bit because of Sean Octovis passing ahead of him. And there are more yellows, and that is the race leader. That is Cosmos. Cosmos has lost half of his front wing. And there are more yellows at Sector 3. A virtual safety car. Jack Carter is out. Jack Carter, there he is. A championship contender is out of this race. And that is Jack Carter. And this could potentially affect Jack Carter's title hopes. He is out of this race. At that specific corner there. That very tight corner. So VSC is ending now on lap 4 out of 15 then. Cosmos has decided to come into the pits to fix that broken front wing there. So as Taco Van Horn and Sebastian Ocampo, there he is. He has lost his front wing again. And there are more yellows. That is with Vashintan. Wait, no, not Vashintan. I believe that is with... Who is it? I believe that is Vashintan. Does he have damage? He has a little bit of damage, I believe. Oh wait, no, that's tire wear. That's not damage, that's tire wear. I'm checking who got damage there earlier. And oh yeah, it was Sean Octovis, so it was him. So he has come into the pits. There he is. He's lost half of his front wing, so he will need to come into the pits to fix that. And he has done that successfully. So he has fixed his front wing then. And there are more yellows. That is a virtual safety car. Smith Zane is out. There he is. Smith Zane is out of this race. On lap 4 out of 15. That is your second DNF for this race. And this is what I'm talking about. Chaos. Basically lots of drivers that are crashing out. So VSC is ending then on lap 4 out of 15. We're on board here then with Einat Babnas currently at 5th. And this is good for him since he might be able to get himself into the podium here. And as a virtual safety car, Vashintan is Alendaisya colliding with the wall there. He has gotten a little bit of damage there, and yes, he has lost half of his front wing. And that means Sia will need to come into the pits to fix that broken front wing. I just saw that in the onboard camera there that Sia had collided into the wall there. So VSC is ending now on lap 5 out of 15. We only have 10 laps remaining for this race. So Sia does come into the pits to fix that broken front wing there. And nobody has decided to pit for wets yet. And oh, that is Revo going very close to the wall there. That is another virtual safety car. Johnny Sims! There he is! Johnny Sims is out. And that is B-Dragon Sonic. B-Dragon Sonic, the reigning world champion. Oh my gosh! B-Dragon Sonic was flipped by Taco Van Horn. Taco Van Horn gets a 5-second time penalty for colliding into B-Dragon Sonic. And that is B-Dragon Sonic out of this race. That might be his title hopes officially gone for B-Dragon Sonic. His second consecutive world title hopes might have just disappeared at this race, which is not good for him. But this is a good sign for Sebastian Ocampo. All that he needs to do is score more points than Akari. He needs to score more than 15 points, and then Akari won't be able to win his first title. And that was a yellow flag there. I have no idea what happened there, but that was Sebastian Ocampo going a little bit wider. That is another yellow flag at sector 3. That is Sean Octovis. Sean Octovis. There are debris flying off that track there at part of that track. Actually, he has lost half of his front wing. There's a lot of debris on this track, which is not a good sign, because if you run into those debris I mean, then that means you're gonna get damage on your car. And that is another yellow flag at sector 3. I believe that is with Cosmos. Yep, it is him. He has lost half of his front wing yet again. Virtual safety car, and that is Mikhail Lim out. Mikhail Lim is out of the Malaysian Grand Prix. Oh my goodness, if Gabo had collided into Mikhail Lim there, he could have been out as well. And get this, Gabo is also a championship contender. So it's lap 7 out of 15 then. Intimidator is leading this race for the first time. This is the first time Intimidator has led a race. He's just ahead of Revo by 6/10, now 8/10, but he has a 5-second penalty. So even if he overtakes Intimidator here, it will be useless for Revo since he has a 5-second penalty, and he needs to come into the pits to serve that penalty, which he will need to wait exactly 5 seconds in order to get rid of that penalty. And that is another yellow flag at Sector 3 there. And I believe that is with, was it Kevin? I'm not sure if it was Kevin. Another yellow flag at Sector 3 there. Was that Sean Octovis? Yes, it is. Sean Octovis has lost half of his front wing again. And that is another yellow flag. That is with Ray Shen. No, not Ray Shen. I believe that is with... Oh, I have no idea. But we're gonna go on board here then with Inet Babness. There was another yellow flag at Sector 3 there. I have no idea who it was. But Kevin here is about to get lapped very soon, which is not a good sign. We're now on lap 8 out of 15 then. Niven Colby sets the fastest Sector 2 at 31.6. And we've got more yellows. And that is with Sebastian Ocampo. Yes, it is him. Sebastian Ocampo has lost half of his front wing yet again. He will need to come into the pits to fix that broken front wing there. And this is so far a chaotic race at the Malaysian Grand Prix. And I told you guys that this track is famous for a lot of incidents, which is not good. And we've got more yellow flags, and that is with Sia. Yes, it is him. Sia has lost half of his front wing, and that is a virtual safety car. Cosmos is out. My goodness me! What in the world? What is that? Who is that? Oh my goodness! My goodness me! What was that? That was a car sideways onto that wall there, and I have no idea what happened to that car. Who was that? Was that Cosmos? I'm not sure if that was Cosmos, because Cosmos was on the track. He was not sideways. He was not on the wall, I mean. And yeah, so Revo comes into the pits. He also has a broken front wing, and we've got more yellows, and that is with, I believe that's with Niven Colby. Was it him? No, it's not him. But who's the driver in front of him? And that's Gabo. Yes, it is him. Gabo was the one who collided into that wall there. He has also lost half of his front wing. And we've got more yellows. We've got more yellows. That is with, I believe, yes, it is him. It was Inet Babness. He's lost half of his front wing. Yet again, how many times have I said he has lost half of his front wing? More than I should have. More than I should have. And it's slicks! Slicks for Gabo and for Niven Colby. It is slick tires for Gabo and Niven Colby. And we've got more yellow flags at Sector 3 there. And that is with Kevin, I believe. Yes, it is him. It's Kevin. And we've got even more yellows. Virtual safety car. Somebody is out. And that is Revo. Revo is out of this race. That is the winner of the push to pass Google Forms link. Not Google Forms, like Google Forms, I mean. He has won the push to pass. He was on 2 votes. Niven Colby was on 3 votes, and Johnny Sims was on 2 votes as well. And both Johnny Sims and Revo are out of this race. So the only So the only person who has won the push to pass Google Forms that is still in this race is Niven Colby, he's at 9 currently. So everyone has decided to come in for slick tires. Olsen here taking a little bit longer to change into medium tires there. But for Ian Babness and Sebastian Ocampo here, they've decided to go on to hard tires. So that means they will guaranteed reach to the end of this race. It is guaranteed that they will reach to the end of this race. But for the medium tire runners, I am not sure if they're going to be able to reach to the end of this race. And for the soft tires, which are Alex Patano, Intimidator, and Kevin, it is basically impossible for them to reach to the end without pitting for the last time. And yeah. So we're on board there with Kevin actually. As fast as Sector 2 there for Intimidator with a 30.8. But Kevin here, I believe he's almost a lap down earlier. But now he has catched up quite a bit. And he is catching up to Sia, which he's currently at 12. So now we're on lap 11 out of 15 then. Only 4 laps remaining for this race at the Malaysian Grand Prix. This has been a very chaotic race. Rayshan is leading by 3 seconds ahead of Akari. That is the fastest lap. There for Gabo, in which he's currently at 7th. And for Akari here, this is good for him since he's currently at 2nd. So if he finishes 2nd and Sebastian Combo does not score any points for this race, Akari will be your new championship leader as we head on to the last 2 rounds, which are Las Vegas and Abu Dhabi. And oh, Akari there getting very close to that wall there, that very specific corner there as well, which for everyone they need to avoid since it is a very tight corner. So the only 2 teams or 2 drivers that are in the same team are still in the race right now is Olsen and Rotak, I believe. Yep, it's Olsen and Rotak. And for the rest of the drivers, they have DNF. So it's now lap 12 out of 15 then. Rayshan still leads the way by 3 seconds ahead of Akari, and then it's Intimidator who is at 3rd, who is around 7 seconds behind Akari and Rayshan. And I am guaranteeing that the top 3 will definitely need to come into the pits very soon. They will need to come into the pits very soon. And yeah. On board now then with Gabo currently at 7th. He is also a championship contender for this season, of course. Oh, Gabo, they're getting very close to the wall there. These guys are starting to weave a lot now. So it's now lap 13 out of 15 then. Only 2 laps remaining for the Malaysian Grand Prix. Rayshan still leads the way then. And we've got yellow flags. And that is with Sia. No, it's not Sia. Was it Sebastian Ocampo? No, it's not him. Sebastian Ocampo getting very close to that wall there. Getting close to that very wall there. And virtual safety car, somebody is out. Who could that be? Who is out? Who is out? I'm trying to check. Who is it? Is it Rayshan? No, it's not Rayshan. It's Sia. No, it's not him. Who's out? Oh, Kevin's out. Oh, Kevin is out. So he was the one that crashed out in this lap. So he's out of this race. Oh my goodness. And we've got more yellows. That is with... Who is that? I have no idea who that was. Virtual safety car. That is Gabo! Gabo is out! The championship contender is out of this race. That is three championship contenders out of this race, which are B Dragon Sonic, Gabo, and Jack Carter. This is not good. But now we're on to the penultimate lap of this race, on lap 14 out of 15. We only have one lap remaining for this race. VSC is officially ended now. Has officially ended actually. And we've got even more yellows, and that is with Intimidator. He's stuck. Intimidator is facing the wrong direction there. He has lost his front wing. Can Intimidator get his car into the right direction? And that is on the Olsen colliding into Intimidator there. Intimidator drops to 6. Taco Van Horn is up to the podium currently. Smashing a combo here. He is currently 9th. And we've got even more yellows at Sector 2. And that is with Akari. That is Akari. He has lost his front wing. That is a championship contender, which is Akari. And we've got even more yellows. And that is with Intimidator, who is out of this race. Intimidator is out of this race. And that means whoever finishes will get points. Everyone that finishes will get points. Yep, everyone who finishes now will get points. There are only 10 drivers remaining. 12 of them have DNF'd. And those are... And 3 of them were championship contenders. And we've got even more yellows. And that is with Ray Shen. Ray Shen has lost half of his front wing. Now we're on to the final lap of this race then. On lap 15 out of 15, the final lap of this race. This has been a very chaotic race. But we're on board here with Niven Colby. He is on. And oh, Niven Colby is out. That was a very hefty whack there. I was about to say that Niven Colby was on 30% tire wear there. Oh, he is out of this race. We only have 9 drivers remaining. Sebastian Ocampo here, he is on 59% tire wear. So I think he is good for the rest of this race. He is guaranteed to reach to the end. And we've got another virtual safety car. Oh my goodness, Akari is out! Akari is out at the final lap! That is 4 championship contenders out of this race. And that is Akari out of this race. That is 4 championship contenders which are out of this race. We only have 8 drivers remaining. VSC ending now on lap 15 out of 15, the final lap. But for Ray Shen here, he's going to come home to win the Malaysian Grand Prix. Ray Shen comes home to win the Malaysian Grand Prix. And that is Sebastian Ocampo out. Those are 5 championship contenders out of this race. And those 5 championship contenders will not score any points for this race. Taco Van Horn comes home to take a P2 finish. And for Skeleton Rotak here, 22nd all the way up to 3rd. He has gotten himself into the podium. Wow. What a race. My goodness me. So Aina Babnas currently has the fastest lap. And I don't think Sia can steal that fastest lap away from Aina Babnas, since we just had a safety car in this lap. But we're gonna find out until he crosses that line, the finish line actually. So is he gonna take the fastest lap? Okay, fastest sector 3, but not the fastest lap. So it's third position then for Skeleton Rotak. 22nd all the way up to third. That is magnificent stuff. Here's a driver podium then. Malaysian wins the Malaysian Grand Prix. China is on top. Back again. China is on top again. Then it's Taco Van Horn at second position. And then it's Skeleton Rotak to complete the podium at third. Wow, it has been such a chaotic race. A very chaotic and a very intense race for the Malaysian Grand Prix. So here's the race classification then. Malaysian comes home to win the Malaysian Grand Prix ahead of Taco Van Horn. And then it's Skeleton Rotak at third, Alex Patano at fourth, Adi Olsen is at fifth, then it's Aina Badness at sixth, and then it's Sia at seventh. Those are your finishers and your scorers. Your non-finishers and your non-scorers were Akari, Sebastian Ocampo, Melvin Colby, Intimidator, Gabo, Kevin, Revo, Cosmos, Sean Octovius, Micaiah Lim, B-Dragon Sonic, Johnny Sims, Vashantan, Smith Zane, and Jack Carter. In the driver's standings now, Sebastian Ocampo still leads the way then on 156 points, 13 points ahead of Akari. That's Jack Carter at third, B-Dragon Sonic at fourth, Gabo is at fifth, and it's Rayshen at sixth, Cosmos is at seventh, Alex Patano at eighth, Intimidator at 9, and then it's Sia at 10. Those are your top 10 currently. And I believe that Rayshen is in contention for the title as well. So if he manages to win the last 2 rounds, he will be crowned champion. If he gets the fastest lap as well, of course. Same as Gabo and B-Dragon Sonic and Jack Carter as well. Then outside of the top 10 is Taco Van Horn, Johnny Sims, Niven Colby, Sean Octovius, Skeleton Rotak, Einat Babness, Smith Zane, Micaiah Lim, Adi Olsen, Revo, Vashantan, and Kevin. In the constructors standings now, heading into the next round at the Las Vegas Grand Prix. McLaren still leads the way then on 246 points. And I believe that McLaren is officially a Constructors Champions. I think they are Constructors. No, they're not Constructors Champions yet. So if they score more points than RB Racing at the penultimate round, which is Las Vegas, McLaren will be your Constructors Champions. Then it's Porsche Honda at third, Fullside Racing at fourth, Pinnacle at fifth, Red Bull at sixth, Shackles Merc at 7, then it's Toyota at 8, Williams at 9, Kick Sauber at 10, and then it's Andretti at 11. We'll see you guys next time then for the Las Vegas Grand Prix. Peace out everyone and stay safe.